Oh boy.
Not let this village fall.
Yeah. But they thought Wow Wow Venus, let's get the penis was really funny.
It's over.
And they're like, they could be gay, why not? we could be gay for this song, for this gag.
Farewell.
I don't know anything about Soda and Yoshitaka's actual sexual identity, but oh fuck you. Get down here.
Over here.
Die!
This one. Farewell. Go to. Over here. Stay down.
Wow Wow Venus, let's get the penis. That's just gonna be in my head.
This one. Sicker.
Okay. No, no, get you. Bum 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 bum. Okay, new enemies approach. Poochie woof woof, no! Tornado! Did they get swept up in the tornado? Get in the tornado! Aw. I said get in the tornado. Why am I not using fucking Wings of Light? Come on.
Nice try. Get him.
Wow, 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 Venus, let's get the penis. That's what the lyrics sound like.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Also, the Pop Music Wiki sucks.
Change of plan.
It's really bad.
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Okay,
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait.
I got it.
Should remain in East Pool.
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind
I
us.
think you killed most of them.
Could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No, I'm going there.
Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the curl.
What part of I'll handle it don't you understand?
If you're sure, my lord. May the Founder protect you.
Idiot. What part of I'll handle it don't you understand? Oh man. Yeah, you gotta use Remy Wiki for your resources on those. The Pop Music Wiki has a bunch of like terribly auto-translated things that like make zero sense, which is kind of a bummer. Oh right, quests aren't timed in this, so I do have time to fuck these guys up. Get them! Stomp his shit!
Over here.
Also working on my first edited video. I try not to date these too hard, but I am working on my first edited video of the footage of Dragon's Dogma 2 from my past 2 streams. I'm hoping it'll be funny. I'm hoping people will enjoy it. It's like 6 hours of footage, and I've done like 3 so far. Oh my god. Oh yeah, so the reason I brought up the Suikoden guy, Core was playing 10,000 Bullets, which is Tsuki no Saraba, which is basically like matrix dodging, sort of arcadey game that the Suikoden guy worked on for Taito.
There it is.
And that game, it's weird. It feels like a Taito arcade game, but it has like a visual novel element, and the soundtrack is Yasunori Mitsuda. And what is it, Miki something? And the music in it fucks. It's so good. Oh. Boom! Ba-ba! Ba! And then a laser! Oh. Sorry, kitty. You gotta go.
It's over.
Wow. That was brutal. The Bahamut laser is crazy. Just ruin it. Just fucking wreck it. Wow, wow, Venus.
All right.
Keep looking over at the chat.
Back to Eastpool.
I wish the Pop and Wiki was better. Did we lose anyone? We're looking pretty good.
Lord
Take care of it.
Washfield, the Curl, is it?
You can call me Sid.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord.
Boy, I sure killed it.
You were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
I think it might.
Knock on fucking wood.
We did it.
We sure did.
Saved Eastpool.
We sure did.
Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do. We really do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us, and still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now, so we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours, to protect Eastpool.
And we shall. We all shall. Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away,
they'll have us to answer to.
Can you get some new clothes?
Let's get to work.
This village isn't gonna rebuild itself.
Oh. Wonder if we could, like, send more people from the hideaway.
They're not slaves anymore.
no. They're Rosarians.
Oh.
Your father took pity on the bearer's plight. And I believe if he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
Oh, that's nice.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now, too. And I could hardly call myself an Eastpoolian if I didn't pull my weight.
I think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade.
Owned.
But you should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Should you be here?
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course. And I'd be counting on yours too. Us Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right. I will.
Okay. Martha, you know you don't have to pay me. I'm happy just to kill guys.
Lord Rossfield, do you remember our very first mission together?
I do.
Clearing the goblins from the Stillwind Marshes.
You were a mess.
How could I forget?
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face.
I remember when that
Since
happened.
that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time, I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
Oh, that was nice.
We defended Eastpool once.
Back to Martha. Martha, pay me. Even though I don't really need you to pay me. Oh, Martha, I love killing Akashic guys to protect the bearers. I would have done it for free. She knows I would have done it for free. Martha.
The hero returns.
Yep, that's me.
It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind.
Oh, what are you giving me?
Thank you, Martha.
Is it Orichalcum?
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again. And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And do you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed.
Right in my face.
And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were.
Well, we both wanted the same thing. To make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve.
It's true.
Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
And aim low.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Oh, Martha.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we?
Do I get Martha's wall token?
Who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
Oh, what are you making?
Sounds like a wonderful idea.
Quest complete! That a level up? I think it is. Yeah! 45? No, 43. Martha's Rest signboard. The emblem of Martha's Rest, personal fiefdom of the Golden Stable's indomitable landlady. For those with no love for the Empire, the settlement stands as an island of safety in a sea of anything but. Oh, Martha. That was nice. So that was Martha's last quest. We got her token.
How do?
Huh.
Take care out there, eh?
Thought I had black blood, but I guess not. Okay. Where to next? What are next? Dalamil Inn, Tabor, Bucklad. Oh, let's go help some hookers. It's hooker time. I'm guessing it's hooker time. Fucking love prostitutes.
But there were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
You needn't fret. The creatures have been dealt.
Yeah, they have. By me, Clive. Is that gay guy still here? I love him. I'm not seeing him. Oh, I think I passed him. Yo, Isabel!
Oh, Clive. What am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What?
What's happened?
Is it gonna flood?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
I'll kill him.
The High Cardinal.
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold.
Isn't it already that?
Foundation upon which to build a new Sambrec. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrec. A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety.
What if I kill them?
No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men. If it did not cost him his life.
But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation. Least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
So let's kill him.
Who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf?
What do you mean by
For
appeal?
your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them.
So I can stab him?
Like Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well?
With my sword.
Will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
Yes.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck. I may have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
Remembrance Ceremony. Try to remember what that was. Hey, fucko.
Halt! Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you?
More or
Got
less.
some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here.
And your ability to stab dukes in the face.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant.
No.
Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here.
He doesn't get it.
Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command.
No, they won't.
If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question.
Okay, fascist.
That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Hey, Hypno.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
Oh, fuck you.
I'll come back later. A citizens' revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan.
Ooh.
To ask them, I suppose.
There's no fucking empire, dude. It's over. He wants to cling to power, even though his nation is fucking fallen. Why should anyone listen to you, you old shit ass? Old fascist shit ass. The fucking government is beyond question. Fuck you.
I got peppers to numb your tongue up.
Ooh, spicy peppers.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager.
Ha.
Going around acting like he owns the place.
Yeah, what a fucker.
With hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
Fuck that guy.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
She should be.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is.
Ha ha ha!
His Eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Okay, so Oriflamme is literally an ivory tower. Like...
Alright there. What is it you're after?
Hey, drunkie.
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Boiled shit.
Oh, him. Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Ah, yeah! Fuck that guy!
I heard the dame got an eye concert with the madam.
She got it dead.
Question, if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started.
Should just spit on the ground.
For yourself somewhere, only for some noble to turn up and tell you got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Kill him!
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
What if we just stabbed him? What if Clive just ran him through? I want the result of this to... It should have just been before any of this. Clive just stabs him. Just kills him. And then everyone around him is like, yay! Clive, why did you stab him? Just a hunch. What if your hunch was wrong? I don't care.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
Yep.
On the dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us the men and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
I left everything. As long as you remain, the veil will see to your needs.
You are embarrassing me.
Sabine rules.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sanbreque is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
There's no empire, idiot. The Emperor is dead. Dion is God knows where. I can't believe they let me jump off that. Last we saw Dion, the medicine girl was helping him out. Hey, townsperson.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. But I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
So...
let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Votes for kill him, and then votes for non-committal nothing. These people aren't gonna die for this guy. Like he thinks they are. Philippe, what do you got? You're level-headed.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it?
Yep.
Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
It's that goblin in the
I wanted
background.
to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
But there's no empire.
Philippe.
The Emperor's fucking dead.
I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right. I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now.
Oh.
Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
Clive shows up with a bucket of popcorn. I can't wait to see this shit.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Isabel, start popping some corn. If you got any of that nacho cheese powder, put some of that on it. It's gonna be rich. It's the idea of him and Isabel watching this, like, the townspeople revolt and just shoveling popcorn into their mouths.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
One explanation later.
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all.
I wouldn't count on that.
Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sanbreque, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
Oh, Philippe.
What happened to your uniform?
Why is everyone so
I
hot?
handed it in. along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
Why?
Because I realise what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about.
Hey, Austin.
Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp.
Hope you're doing well.
We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I love these guys.
There may be hope for Northreach yet, especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then.
So we're not done here, but quest complete. Under new management. All right, what are next? We got Bucklad, we got Dalamil Inn. Let's do this. What's going on with Lubor today? Lubor. I'm guessing it's Lubor. Yep, there he is. Jesus.
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure?
You had a side quest.
I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Since we brought everyone together...
Okay, sure.
All is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats.
That's good.
And firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalamil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
Are they now?
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders.
Owned.
Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
May there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention.
Oh, sick, more murder.
And they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws, and they grow more organized by the day.
Kill them. Got it.
We'll fight them all off just like last time, no matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lubor?
No.
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud. By finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do.
By killing them.
Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more.
Why did I just raid their base?
How could I refuse?
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars.
Victor.
I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
I'll go and speak with him.
He sounded so begrudging. I'll go and speak with him.
What's the difference between a law?
A League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition.
Hey, buddy. Victor.
Still in Dalamil, Victor.
Why are you here?
Ah, Sid. I thought you'd have returned to Cosnus by now.
Cosnus is, like, destroyed.
Then I came back.
Isn't it?
I've developed something of a fondness for the place. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits.
Murder.
And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Where to murder them.
And you've come at just the right time.
For murder.
I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces.
To murder.
There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once.
Okay.
But we must strike together, and we must strike soon, at as many camps as we can.
Okay.
We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
I mean...
All right.
I'm not worried about it.
Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver. Just out there, across the dunes.
Okay.
Leave it with me.
I can do that. All right, let's go!
Those ne'er-do-wells want to band together.
Let's fuck them up! I do hope you guys are having a good one. Always a good time when you're fucking playing the Final Fantasy XVI. Oh, these fucking wolves. Alright. Here it comes. Let's tear into him. Tear the shit up! Get him! Wail on him! That was super worth it. Womp womp womp. Salamander. Hey,
must be the camp.
fuckers!
Come on then, Toggle.
Woof woof. Poochie woof woof! Hey guys, what's going on? Yeah, I'd like to see you fucking try. Get in my tornado. Get in my tornado. Yeah. God. Get into my tornado. Oh no, you gotta stop that. Burp. Oh, fucking nailed it. There's the... Yeah, you're still here. You need to stop that. Oh, immolated. Whoop. Ba-ba-bam. Swam. Get him. Fuck him up. Bam! Ba-bingo! Get up here! Oh no! I should probably pay attention. Stop his dick! The dick stomping! Enemy slain. Got him.
I'd better let Victor know.
Sid, Where are you?
I'm right here.
Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
Boy, they sure didn't.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
They're attacking the city.
Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
Okay.
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar.
That you killed all those bandits.
That Lubor is a bearer.
Oh my god, who cares?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying.
Who cares at this point?
Well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who has made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
The world's fucked, dude.
We go from here. But I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
Clive's gonna fuck up this shit so bad. They don't judge Clive when he fucks up everyone with magic. They gonna teleport me there. I want to put that Berserker ring on.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
The crystals don't work anymore, though.
Sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Your identical outfits.
Talking to his betters like it's nothing. All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
I'm gonna fucking crack your skulls!
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
Yeah.
You agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmec born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors.
Interlocutors?
Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can.
Oh, right. I have to act. Shit. Fuck.
Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.